Orleans Saints. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. First down gets him a couple up to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jameis to throw it. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The completion there for Winston. And Jameis, of course, kind of such a boomer bust proposition at the quarterback position. He can light you up or he can give games away. So defensively, what's the mindset with a quarterback like that?
But for me, it's playing more coverage than it is blitzing him. Because I think that he has so much confidence in his arm. He may take an extra chance or two. And if you have enough guys downfield, you get those tip balls or you're able to make a play on the football at the point where the ball gets to the receiver, then you've got a chance to make some good plays against Jameis.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Winston to give. It's Kamara.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now Winston. Finding room to the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Flush to his right. This is caught. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. First carry for the former Tar Heel, Michael Carter. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Wilson now off the bootleg. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run with Carter. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And they'll run here with Carter. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Wilson's throw here into the hands of Moore. They go play action now. Wilson. Again, he finds Moore. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A gain of 6 there on first. This is a 2nd and 4. Ball at the 9. Carter will try the right side. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now it's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Play action. It's Wilson. Rolling to his right. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 9-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
A first down throw for Winston.
Open man is the tight end Troutman.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run.
So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnose perfectly there.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Ashton Davis on the tackle. A gain of 14. First down, Saints.
So first and 10 now from the 30. To throw, Winston. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. From the red zone now, Winston.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a first and goal.
Kamara.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara.
His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Saints go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Jets, nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
The Jets on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, Wilson.
He'll dump this off to Carter, complete.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt.
Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. And it's taken in at the 9. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard. And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time you wait for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
First down, Winston. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
On play action, Winston. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run. And the football, right on the money.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Kamara trying again. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara as the first half is winding down. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. And hauled in by Croft. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, it's Wilson.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Pete Werner. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half.
Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll drop this underneath to Carter. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he's stopped right around the 29. 4th down. Here's Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. P.J. Williams with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Lutz with the extra point, and it is 28-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Here's the Jets punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Play fake. Winston eluding the pressure right. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. This is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Roger's numbers would be larger. But remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. A graduate of the Naval Academy. Back then, you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And And Lutz's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now Wilson on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the Saints will take over here just shy of the 30. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Second and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Winston. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. Adam Troutman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
Mark Charlie. Hey, check.
Now it's Wilson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Peyton Turner able to record his 5th sack of the season. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And now here is another interception. P.J. Williams with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 61 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
From the 6. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. He'll check this one down to Carter. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
That's a gain of 3.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Uncorks one for Davis. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Flush to his right. And he completes it to Berrios. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now he's forced out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Again, Wilson. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a big play that time by the Jets. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Lutz will look to add the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From the 6. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And now here is another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Saints come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.